Hello, and this is my project UC-ARVerse that I developed with Shivam Abrol, Galang, and Binh. Our first narrative sketches for creating this app involved a user with their camera open being able to look at a location and select this plus button in the bottom right to bring up a page where they could create an event for their AR content. The location would be autofilled based on where this user was, and the user would then input a title, a URL if they wanted to, a description, as well as a time if they wanted to for the event. They could then go to this page to input any content that they wanted to include with the AR event, as well as pinpoint a location in three-dimensional space where they wanted their content to be displayed. From here, the content would be posted and visible by other viewers. After this brainstorming, we decided to go to more of a top-down look of the app, as well as include a notification system and include a lot more items within the app. So here's our Finding AR narrative sketches. As you can see, we have a notification pop up whenever you get near a big or significant event. This will bring you to the app where you can see yourself, the position you're facing, as well as different places for the AR content, a legend for what each AR content is based on its color. When a new AR content pin pops up, it will send a shockwave just to indicate the user that a new event has appeared. The user can then click on these events to view their titles, their time, their description, and begin displaying the AR content, but only if they're close enough as indicated by the event. Once a user has begun displaying the AR content, they'll see something like this, where the main place in discussion is still visible, but the AR content is spread out and displayed to the user around the location. All of these are interactable, specifically the videos or the PowerPoints displayed by the creator. From here, we went to Shivam and his roommates to see how they would want to interact with the app. Typically, they would just do a lot of scrolling and pinching and zooming of the original map of UC, the top-down map, which is pretty much what we expected. And the only thing they got a little confused on was how to create a new event. Turns out the TV we were using to display this content, it was not showing the plus button very well, so it was hard for them to find it. Once they did, they had little issues besides the location got a little weird. And that's when we took a step back and looked into maybe we should allow the user to specifically put a pin on the GPS map rather than relying on GPS tracking to place the pin exactly where the user wants it. If we switch to AR glasses, this is how finding AR would change. As you can see, you still have the Bearcat Claw pins popping up for each event, but you now have a new indicator for how far away the event is from the user. When a user got close enough to the pin would start shaking and indicate the user that they could begin interacting and displaying this AR content. Lastly, the user could cycle through different types of AR content to only see those pins, and this would also allow them to see what each color represented. As for displaying, this would pretty much be the same as it works in mobile. We have an example here of using a video to see how pins would still pop up. This is when you're on a campus tour, and then construction site kind of deal, pretty much the same display as in mobile. And then for how we interact using the glasses have a built-in sensor for swiping and tapping. When you're displaying some AR content, one of these sections will be highlighted and the user can swipe to indicate to go to the next section. They can then tap to enlarge this section, and obviously if this section is a PowerPoint or a video, if it's a PowerPoint, they can swipe to go to the next or previous slides. If it's a video, they can tap to pause or play, and they can swipe to fast forward or rewind the video. Thank you.